Hello everyone and welcome to Gala's Peak on Let's Play Unreal Return to Pali. This is actually the penultimate level. And we've got ice, we've got bottomless pits, and we've got a shitload of mercenaries. So, thankfully we got the sniper rifle, but I'm going to save a bit of my sniper rifle rounds for the last episode. There's also a lot more enemies in the last episode, so I kind of want to take care of those with the sniper rifle as much as possible. The ice is a pain in the ass, because if you stop, you keep sliding around, and especially on slopes, so... Yeah, if you didn't read what that said, he's basically talking about the difficult path that we have before us. And believe it or not, Unreal Return to Pali is almost done. The last level is actually much more difficult than this, I think. Although this level is pretty much a bastard. See here, you kind of can't stop. You keep sliding down these little slopes because they're frozen. Oh well. We still have more mercenaries to deal with, too. And a lot of them have rocket launchers. Isn't that wonderful? A lot of these are also elite mercenaries, so they will actually give themselves the blue shield and become invulnerable for a little while. So it's a little tedious, to say the least. We'll just kind of wait there for you. Think we got him, maybe? Yeah, we did. That's not the end of our troubles. You'll see. There's a couple more mercenaries here. I'm going to use a sniper rifle maybe a little bit more, but I'm still going to save some rounds for later. They're hard to come by, those rounds. It's so tempting to cheat and get 50 rounds automatically for the sniper rifle, but we're not going to do that. See what I mean by sliding around? Even if you try to stand still, you'll keep sliding around, so it's kind of difficult to use a sniper rifle. Thankfully we got him, though. That was one of the mercenary elites. It is a long way down from that bottomless pit. Even the mercenaries can't deal with this ice. See? They keep sliding around. Yeah, we're gonna take a few hits in this level. But that's alright. I'll manage to survive somehow. The last level, though, I mean, it has so many enemies. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it does. It has a lot of enemies. More than this level does. I'm trying to look a little ahead with the sniper rifle at this point. They give us a lot of ammo in this level, but not enough. I think they should have given us a little bit more, but... if you're careful with your ammo and you just kind of disperse it out accordingly, you'll be okay. And I'm going to let that mercenary run off to the side. We're not going to deal with him for a while. If at all. I'm not going to get rid of every mercenary in this game. Or in this level. I'm going to strategically take care of the mercenaries that I need to take care of and ignore the rest. Of course, he fell off the ledge right at the last moment, but still kind of dramatic. Guess he couldn't take it anymore, you know? Not a thing to lose your head over. At this point, they're actually a group of mercenaries that's going to be a little ahead of us. I'm trying to figure out the best way I want to deal with them. Unfortunately, I think I'll waste too many rockets trying to deal with them. I tried the 8-ball in a tight circle of 6 rounds, but they moved out of the way and turned on their shields at the last minute. So we kind of have to deal with them this way. Fortunately, you have plenty of time and plenty of room to avoid all of these stupid rockets. I mean, you can see them coming a mile away. At this point, I'm not sure what weapon I'm going to use against them. Because I don't want to waste my sniper rifle, and I don't have enough bullets, really, to do a lot with the auto mag. Which probably would have helped, but see, another problem is you can't get a good lock on these guys, because as soon as you do, you start sliding down the hill. I think we got him, though. Now, there are two parts to this level. You've got inside this building over here, and then you've got the outside area. And I know that sounds obvious, but the outside area has the ice, the inside area doesn't. But the outside area has this really large bottomless pit that is a pain in the ass to deal with. The inner area probably has more mercenaries than the outer area, too. And each wall, each section has a group of about maybe 3 mercenaries. So it takes a while. And there are a lot of mercenary elites. They're not going to give you this level, they're not going to give it to you easy. Yeah, I'm going to take some hits. They don't give you any armor in this episode either, I don't think. I haven't seen any armor. And this isn't going to be broken into 2 parts, although the episode will be about, looks about 17.5 minutes long. Maybe less. I also want to save my combat assault rifle rounds. I also tried to use the bio rifle against some of these guys, but it's not really that useful. It doesn't do enough damage. But the bio rifle may be more useful in the next episode. Here I used the amplifier just because it was a lot easier to deal with these guys. And we have another group of 3 mercenaries on the back side of this wall here. The amplifier's wonderful though. It really does some damage. I got really lucky there. I almost fell off. See, this is what they do. They turn on their blue shields. And they don't have a blue cross or anything, but they have blue, they do have blue shields, so they're well insured. But they turn on the blue shield and you can't do anything. You just have to wait until they turn it off again. But they can still damage you. They should have given us a cloaking device or something like that. Although they do give us the invisibility. Well, I guess it's an artifact, an invisibility device, but I don't have anything like that. And I've already used up most of my amplifiers, so that really doesn't help me very much. I'm going to use a secondary attack on the combat assault rifle a little bit, so you can see what that does. It doesn't really do that much damage, but it helps. Every little bit helps on these guys. At this point, I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to go inside or outside. If I go inside, I could take care of a few more mercenaries, but I can't really go too far. So, what I'll probably have to do is turn around and go back to the lower area. I can at least take care of some of these guys, though. It still sounds to me like the mercenaries are saying, "Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?" Now we have a long walk ahead of us. I'm trying to look down here to see if I can make the jump, but even if I did, it would hurt. Or it would kill me. So I'm not going to do that. But you can kind of see there's another path down here we eventually need to get to. The 8-ball is still a good weapon, even though they've tried to replace it a bit with new weapons, or newer weaponry, but it's still good. Not really using the Stinger very much. And I do wish I had more grenades and rockets, but that's okay. I'll figure out something in the next level. The next level, when I played through it and I practiced through it, it's one of those levels where you just have to pick off an enemy at a time until you get to the very end, and then it's no holds barred. I'll figure it out though. I think the hardest parts of this game are probably already completed. So now I just have to figure out how I'm going to record the last part of it. Kaboom! And he's dead. This actually, well, it'll tell you in a second. If I can get there, it'll actually turn on a teleporter. And there's no ammo or armor or anything like that down here, so we have to go back up. And I would suggest going back up the way you came, because mercenaries can hide on that other side. And if they're on the other side, then they probably won't ever spot you or worry about you. So we're not going to get rid of every mercenary. We're going to only kill the ones we really need to kill to keep going. For those of you who are wondering about translator messages and things like that, we haven't seen them in a long time, the hidden translator messages, that is. But in the last level, there will be a few. So I'll try to show those off. I may show those off before I end the game, if you know what I mean. But I'll give you a hint. The next level, if you remember in Unreal, let's see, there was a time where we had to face a stone titan, and there were a lot of particular enemies that we had to deal with, if you know what I mean. Well, yeah. A little place called Dasa Pass, and the Dasa Pass Cellars. Just keep that in mind. It'll be a little different, but a little similar. Here I'm just going through my weapons to see what I have left. At this point, there are going to be a lot of mercenaries that want to come out and attack you, or prevent you from getting to the middle part of this building. And you'll notice a lot of spider webs. Yeah, there's an issue with spiders around here. They need to call pest control. And if you thought the regular spinners were bad, the regular spiders, well, guess what? We're going to have to deal with something a lot worse. But first, we got to take care of these stupid mercenary elites. And I don't know why they put so many elites in here, I guess to challenge us, because it is a hard difficulty mode. And also read in the last level under Watcher of the Skies that there's only 2 stone titans on the hardest difficulty level. But it wasn't that bad, really. It could have been worse. Now here's what I'm talking about. Look around towards the back. You see something back there? Yes, those are giant spinners. And there are 2 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to let the mercenaries and the spinners just kind of duke it out. And that'll at least take care of maybe a couple mercenaries and maybe a couple of these giant spinners. The giant spinners really take some damage before they go down. I guess this is Mama and Papa Spider. I kind of like the fact that they gave you even yet another new enemy. Yeah, those are big fellas. I like the animation when it throws the toxic poison or whatever it is at him. It lifts its tail up and just kind of throws it. Get him, Spider. Somebody also talked about the Stone Titans in the last episode, Trying to get those two to fight each other, they're not going to do it. As far as I could get them, they could not or would not fight each other. I mean, they were pretty much on top of each other, and they didn't care about each other, and they weren't doing damage to each other, so. But I did check, and I'm pretty sure that you only have to kill the last Titan, so you could run away from the first Titan and kill the last one only, and you should be okay. But I seem to be okay on ammunition, so it's not like the last level really ruined me or anything. Now we could exit the level, but before we do that, I'm going to take a little bit of a look around here. Look through some of these boxes, see if there's anything here I can use. I mean, it's free, we might as well take it. Especially the flak shells and the ASMD cores. Although the sniper rounds are something that I really wish they would give us more of. That would be really useful in the last episode. That and the combat assault rifle rounds, I think. But beggars can't be choosers, you know. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, you know. Wishes and butts were candy and nuts and all that stuff. Now here is another mercenary hiding out. Oh, we got him. Here I'm not worried about my health so much as I am trying to get as much ammo as possible. There is one other mercenary we haven't dealt with yet. And there may be one or more on the other side, but I'm not going to deal with them. And at the very least get this ASMD. And I see the mercenary here and I'm just like, forget it. It's time to move on. There's only so much you can do.
The ice caves and that nasty snow-covered ridge were leading me in the wrong direction, away from the shuttle, but I had no choice. When I fought my way into the fort and saw the teleporter, I didn't know what to think. Where would it take me? Closer to my goal or to some other part of the planet? My experience with these teleporters led me to believe it wouldn't take me too far, and I had no choice but to step on and find out.
And that wraps up this episode, so thank you so much for watching Unreal Return to Napoli, and have a good day. Bye.